friends, I'm Ellen Gormley and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking this pattern with Muffin's help from the second edition of the Complete Photo Guide to Crochet by Margaret Hubert. Yay! She's a legend. If you don't know her, then I don't know what to tell you. Just look her up. She's got a gazillion books and she's just amazing. So anyway, I found just ironically that I didn't mean to choose the same color yarn or similar color yarn as in the picture, but I bought the yarn because, hey, Knit Picks and Love Crochet were both having sales. So you can find affiliate links to them in the description below. It does not cost you anything extra, but it does give me a kickback. So thank you very much if you go shopping. As of the date of this video, they have got both of them have really good sales going on. So this yarn that I used for this peach blanket is Paint Box Yarns 100% wool worsted superwash, and I chose this color actually because this is gonna be a blanket for my new office. So I have a home office, but now I have an office. So this one matches the decor and the color scheme of the office as I'm moving into it. So this is but of course I bought the yarn on sale before I knew what I was gonna do with it. So I didn't have enough and now they're out of this color. So it's gonna be kind of a Neapolitan where it's gonna be, this is called Vintage Pink. I think it's called Vintage Rose. And then they're out of that color. So I bought 3 more balls of cream and then 3 more balls of like a stormy gray. So it's gonna be big color blocks of sections. Anyway, so I took Margaret's pattern here and I'm adding this little improvised edging to it as I go so that I can just be done when I'm done. I probably will not even put a bottom edging on it. Okay, so let's see if I can do this, even though Muffin is desperately trying to help out here and getting in the way. So if you make the complete blanket, it's approximately 36 inches wide, and right now it's approximately 18 inches tall. So multiply that times 3. That's how big the finished size will be. It will use 9 balls of this yarn at 218 yards each. So if you want to do the math, 9 balls times 218 yards, that's approximately of worsted weight with an eye-size hook is approximately what it's going to need overall. Okay, let's get to it. So this is the same yarn, just in a different color because, you know, yarn sale, hey. So this pattern is it's called Tipsy Clusters, and it's easy, but I'm adding an edging as I go, and that's the part that you might be really interested in. So this pattern is a multiple of 12 plus 4. So if we get started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 4 more. We're going to do 2 repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for my blanket, I did 12 repeats. So 12 times 12 is 144, and I added 4. So my beginning chain was 148 to make it approximately 36 inches wide. Okay. Now they do, for this pattern, she does have a foundation of single crochet at the bottom, and I'm not sure if I love that, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet, and we're going to single crochet in each chain across. So we end up with 143 stitches. No, wait a minute, 147 for the actual blanket. So it was 144, which was 12 multiples of 12 each, plus 4, and then subtract 1 because 1 was the turning chain. That's how many if you want to make the actual blanket. For this swatch, I'm just doing a 2 repeats. So 12 times 2 is 24, plus 4 is 28. And when we subtract 1 for the turning chain of the beginning single crochets, we would have 27. Woohoo! Lots of mental math for me. That's about the extent of my math abilities, which is kind of hilarious since my boy Patrick is a mathematics major in college. I do not know where he got that from. And I do not know where my girl got her language skills from, but hey, whatever. We just do the best we can in life with what we are given, and we are given this lovely day. I hope you are having a relaxing and valuable use of your day. I know that crochet makes me feel productive and useful. I love, love, love a creative craft that is functional and has a use to it. Our family, despite anything ever in the world, will never go cold as long as I have crochet as a skill. So if my math worked out and I did 2 repeats of 12, which was 24, and added 4 makes 28, subtract 1 for the turning chain, I should have 27. Let's see how we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Victory! Don't you ever feel that way when your multiple comes out correct on the first try? Anyway, we are going to start the edging right away. So now this is my edging. It's not in the book, so pay attention here because I'm just winging it. So at the end of the row, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn. Now in the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to pick up 2 loops. I'm picking up one of the V and the back ridge, so I'm picking up 2 loops, and I'm going to double crochet. Oh, Muffin, let go, honey. Muffin, let go, honey. Muffin, let go, honey. Let go, sweetheart. Her little teeth are so sharp. Okay. Not going well here. Let go, Muff. Okay, sorry about the little delay here. Hey. So in the 4th chain from the hook, picking up 2 strands, we are going to double crochet for a total of 12 times. Now, I don't like to count that beginning chain of 2, but it's up to you. Whatever you do, just be consistent. I am going to put 12 double crochets in that same stitch and then not count that beginning chain 2 as a stitch. That's just how I like to do it, but if you want to count it, you absolutely can. So I'm just going to continue to like squeeze in 12 double crochets. I'm going to let this whole thing turn. And I'm going to just try to pretend that that little whole beginning foundation doesn't even exist. Go all the way around the circle, 12 double crochets, or 13 if you count the beginning chain 2, which I do not count. So the beginning chain 2, or the 3 chains that we skipped when we double crocheted in the 4th chain. So I'm not counting that. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 1 more to go, 12 in the circle. Now we're joining the circle just as if you're making a motif. Remember, I like to skip those beginning chains that we skipped, and so I'll slip stitch in the top of the first actual double crochet. You do it how you want to do it. It's all good. So I joined it with a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1. Now I'm going to get myself oriented here. We're now on the wrong side. We're on row 2 of the pattern. Muffin, you got to stop here, sweetheart. Okay. So I've got my foundation oriented. This is the wrong side because I have turned. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to insert the hook into the same stitch on the circle where I joined. I'm going to also insert the hook in the first available single crochet on the foundation, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then complete the double crochet. So that is the first double crochet of row 2 on the actual pattern. Now I am going to anchor my circle one more time with a yarn over, insert into the next stitch on the circle and the next stitch on the foundation. So I'm going through 2 stitches at the same time. Yarn over, pull through all of that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm done with the circle. I'm going to continue the pattern as it's written now. So I'm going to double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches on the foundation and pretending the circle is no longer there. And this pattern written by Margaret has 4 double crochets on each book-ended edge of your pattern, but all of the columns of solid stitches in the middle are all 5. So 4s on the edges, but all the ones in the middle are 5. So here we go. So we did our 4. Remember, that's the bookend on the right side, on the one side. chain 2. Okay, we're going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next stitch, we're going to do a fan of 5 double crochets. 1, and I'm following the symbol diagram, but I also, this foundation row of skipping 4 stitches there, chain 2 and skipping 4 stitches, is the only time we will use this. So the next row, row 3 technically, because the foundation row of single crochet may be counted as 1, is going to be the same row over and over again. So stay tuned so you can see that. So now we're skipping 2 stitches. We're not chaining at all after this fan. Skipping 2 stitches, do not chain at all. And in the next one, in the third one, skip 1, skip 2. In the next one, we're going to double crochet once in each of the next 5 stitches. So this is that column of solid stitches in the middle of the pattern that's not the bookend. So these are going to be groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now the pattern is we're always going to chain 2 before we do a fan. 1, 2, 3, 4 on our foundation or setup row. We're going to skip 4 and then do a fan or a shell or whatever you want to call it of 5 double crochets all in the same stitch. Muffin desperately wants to play here. Okay, so after the fan, we do not chain 2. So this is Tipsy clusters, so we're going to offset them like bricks. You know I love to do that. So we're skipping 2 stitches, 1, 2. We are not chaining, but we're double crocheting in each of the last 4 stitches. Remember, because our bookends are groups of 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The math is working out perfectly. Thank you, Margaret, for a beautifully written pattern. Now we're going to go ahead and do our next circle. So we're going to do our circles on both sides. So here we go. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the whole thing. Now we've got the wrong side facing. We're going to, in the isolate the 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from the hook and grab 2 of the loops. Okay, I'm using the back ridge, back bump, back bar, plus 1 of the top loops, leaving the other loop. That's just how I have gotten into the rhythm with it. So I'm going to place 12 double crochets, making the circle nice and full and round and flat. And I like to integrate the edging in my patterns as much as possible because it saves me time later. And I love a good, productive, useful, valuable, relaxing use of my time. So I'm going to go ahead and place my 12 double crochets. Let's go ahead and count and see where I'm at. I'm thinking I'm probably still at 11. So I like to skip the skipped stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more. Just fit those in any old place in that same circle, in that same stitch. All right, don't forget to join with the slip stitch in the top of the stitch. Chain 1. Now get yourself all oriented. Yarn over, insert the hook in the same joined space on the circle and in the first stitch on the row, on the body of the blanket. So you're going through 4 loops there. Yarn over and finish your double crochet. Yarn over, and in the next stitch, you're doing the exact same thing. Grab 2 stitches from the circle and 2 stitches from the body of the blanket, and that just anchors it. You could do just 1 if you want your circles to be more floppy. I wanted them to be a little bit more anchored. So the next 2 double crochets are just on the body of the blanket itself without anchoring it to the circle. I guess you could have done the next 2 and really laid it flat on the circle, but I did want a little bit of floppiness. So it's up to you. If you want to go through and do that same process for 2 more stitches, you can see how that goes. I don't know. Okay, so this is the row that is going to be repeated again and again throughout. So you can now wipe the foundation 2 rows out of your brain. You're not going to need them anymore the rest of this pattern. This is the row that you're going to repeat until you have your finished length of the blanket. So chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches on the shell. In the last double crochet of the shell or fan or whatever, we're going to place 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At the end of the shell, we're not chaining 2. We're just going to work into the double crochets 1 for 1 so that we have 5 double crochets in a row. Double crochet once in each of the next 5 stitches. So always before you do a shell or a fan, we're going to chain 2. So we've got our column of solid stitches, so it's time to chain 2. We are going to place our shell at the end, the tail end of the next shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you complete a shell, you're done. So do not do any more chains. It's time to go right into more double crochets. So once you're in the rhythm of double crochets, 5 in one spot for the fan, keep your rhythm of double crochets for the next solid section. Since we're at the end of the row, we're just placing 4 double crochets instead of 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the row that's going to be repeated again and again for your full length of your blanket. All right, so also note that one set of circles will be on the right side, one set of circles will be on the wrong side, so your blanket is reversible, okay? So that's exactly the way it's supposed to look. All right, let's do one more circle together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, stick around for my new outro if you don't mind. Tell me what you think. Oh, I forgot I have big news. So in 2020, was it 2020? Was it 2020? Yeah, 2020, I did the Summer of Babies because our nieces were having babies. Well, one of those new babies, Marley, by the way, so you can check out the Marley pattern and the Lenora pattern from the Summer of Babies. Marley is going to have a new baby brother. So we are so excited. Marley's little brother is coming in October. And so right now we have Summer of Baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So please tell me in the comments below if you have any babies coming in your life so that we can make it plural and make it the Summer of Babies 2022. But for right now, we just have Summer of Baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So be alert that I'll be coming out with a blanket pattern for a baby boy. And of course, I like to do things very gender neutral. You know, I know Lenora's blanket was silvery gray, and I thought that turned out really beautiful. And Marley's blanket was a mauve-y purple, dusty purple, and I thought that was nice. So if you missed those patterns, go back and check those out. But Summer of Baby, Marley's little brother, is going to be happening real soon. So please hit the like and subscribe so that you don't miss that new baby pattern that will be coming out soon. And I hope you have a valuable and relaxing use of your day. Please check out the Knit Picks and Love Crafts yarn sales. The links are in the description below. And remember, I get an affiliate kickback, but it does not cost you any extra. And they have a sale going on. Also, I do have an Amazon link for my Amazon favorite things. So if you want to check that out, that would be awesome too. And that's all for today. I'll check out the new outro, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, I'm Ellen Gormley, and thank you so much for spending time with me on my channel. I hope you've had a relaxing and valuable use of your time. So if you liked this video, here's another one that's similar that you might also enjoy. And here is the video, the last video that was uploaded in case you missed it. Everyone, please like and subscribe for more videos. They're usually posted on Wednesday or Thursday at the worst. Thank you. Bye. Say goodbye, Muffin.